Okay, this session was really interesting. She kind of went on almost a scavenger hunt kind of a journey. And on the way, met a gnome and a mouse who gave her a little bit of shelter for a moment, which is really interesting. And it's really interesting to hear what the higher self says about that, too, because the higher self came in really, really clear after this amazing past life experience, this past life journey, really. So enjoy. What do you see?
I'm standing in this field. It's almost like it's like this church. I'm guessing the time would be like uh, early 1900s, maybe.
Nice. What else do you see as you look around?
It's dark, like not like pitch black, but like getting dark. Um,
Nice. Are you in a town or outside of a town?
I think outside of a town. There's this, like I said, like a church,
Oh,
and this road, and then outside there's like this fireplace, where they like with a cauldron, I guess, like a bowl.
nice.
Um,
Very good. All right, I want you to look at your feet. Look down at your feet. What do they look like?
they're bare feet, and I'm wearing like one of those like old maid type dresses,
Okay.
very very worn out. Um,
Are you carrying anything? Do you have any jewelry on?
no, I feel like I'm like I'm looking for everybody else.
Okay. Nice.
Um,
Do you get the sense of what you do during the day with your time?
uh, I might like be part of a church, like
The church is
oh
significant.
yeah, like almost like I'm like hearing like sisterhood.
Oh, nice.
Um,
What else do you notice?
it's like the church is like getting thinner, like everything's starting to like thin out. Um,
Interesting. All right.
and I see like these like white flashes.
Oh, interesting. Tell me about that.
It's almost like almost like when you're in a room with like all the like special effect like lights, and they just start like flashing. They're all white lights, and I'm still, it almost reminds me of like a fun house kind of, because like the scene is like goes from being like tall and thin to like coming and like being like short and fat, like, so it's like the whole scene is like shifting around.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's drift and float and drift to where you're eating a meal. You're there now. What do you see?
Like a cabin, like a wooden, like a log cabin. There's this uh there's like the one bed in the corner, and then I see like the kitchen and this one table with four different setups.
Nice. Is anyone
And
else there?
um there's a man or a younger man there.
Hmm. Do you know who he is to you?
No.
Interesting. Are you still in the same clothes?
Yeah.
Is anyone cooking?
He's eating, uh, and he's just sitting at the table. Excuse me.
Oh, bless you. What else is happening? What else do you notice?
Um, it's still dark outside. Um, I feel like my energy is more, I guess, frantic than his. Like he's just kind of like sitting reading a paper.
Oh, why do you think that you have a frantic energy in this moment?
Um, I almost get this sense of like almost like he's too calm for like something that's like I feel like something's gonna happen, and
Interesting.
he's just like too calm about it. Like I feel like I should like be packing almost.
Ah, interesting. What happens next?
Uh, I feel like I see myself like running outside, and as I'm running, I'm getting bigger, and the house is getting smaller.
Interesting. What else do you notice?
Um, I see myself like going into the woods, and like looking behind my shoulders, almost as if I'm like I could be getting followed.
Oh, do you get the sense of why you're going into the woods?
Uh, I almost get this like I need to like run away, like this, like almost like they're like people are chasing me or like looking for me.
Okay. Do you get the sense of why people might be looking for you?
Um, I just keep hearing like outcasts or like um, I almost get like the sense of like she's a witch but not a witch, um like I keep hearing like she knows too much.
Interesting. What else do you notice?
There's a there's a fire, like a barn was set on fire.
Oh, do you get the sense of that was if that was your barn or
Almost like it wasn't mine, but almost like in a protest, like like I almost get the like during the like the witch trials, almost like if she's a witch, like everything needs to like burn basically.
oh wow, okay. Yeah. Are you still in the woods? What's happening now?
um yes, I'm like on the like edge of the woods, like just kind of like watching it happen. And I just like I'm kind of just like pause for a second, just like watching.
Can you hear anything?
um like the crackling of the fire. I hear some like chatter, like other people talking, a little bit of yelling, but I can't really make out like what they're yelling. And
All
I
right.
just get the sense of like I can stay here for a couple more minutes, but then I need to like keep moving.
Okay. What happens next?
I see myself at like a river or like a creek, or like needing to cross like this water to like get to the other side. Um,
Do you know what's on the other side? Do you know where you're going?
I just keep hearing like freedom. like if I can get over this water, then like I can rest for a minute and not have to worry about like someone coming after me.
Nice. What else do you notice?
Mm.
Is there
I
anything
see like this like mushroom hut almost.
nice? What's that? Tell me more about that.
Um, it's almost like a teepee, but it's like looks like a mushroom. So it's almost like in like the stories where like a little animal is living there.
Yeah,
Um, it's a little gnome. Like I keep hearing like gnome.
interesting.
It's almost giving me like Alice in Wonderland vibes where like I'd have to shrink down to fit inside of the mushroom house.
Oh, wow. What happens next?
There's like this little gnome and this like mouse like friend, um and they're inviting me in for like tea, and their house is like almost kind of like a cottage type vibe also, but more like cozy.
Oh, nice. What do they say to you?
uh just basically that I can stay there and like rest, that my clothes look dirty.
Do you go in?
Yeah.
Are you in there now?
Yes.
Tell me what you see. What do you notice inside?
um they have like their sink is kind of like this large sink, and then they have the table right next to the sink, and then they have over on the other side like this little like love seat and the fireplace going. It's a very like cozy type home, like little cottage home. The ceilings are kind of like, it's like that circular ceiling with like the point.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's like wooden.
What do they look like? What are they wearing?
The gnome is wearing like overalls, and he's got this long white beard and this like kind of beat up like pointy hat, but it's got kind of reminds me of like one of the seven dwarves almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mouse is wearing this apron. I think it's a girl mouse. It's wearing this apron, um, with like a skirt at the bottom, and
Oh,
she's got like these big like the big mousy ears.
oh, sounds really cute.
Yeah. And they're giving me that like cup of tea, and I'm just kind of sitting at the table just like sipping on the tea.
What are they saying?
um the gnome just kept saying like you're safe, and then the mouse is like the mouse is trying to like set up, seeing if I want to like stay for the night, and like has like a blanket.
Oh, do you decide to stay for the night? What happens next?
Yeah, I think about it for a minute, but I end up staying for the night.
Nice.
And then we're just kind of talking and just kind of like sitting there like just like laughing about stuff. I can't really make out like what's being said, but I'm like laughing and just like kind of like having a moment of like ease, and like I can let my guard down a little bit.
Nice. Good. Is there anything else about this time or situation you want to tell me before we move to the next important day?
I just like keep hearing like I can like allow myself to fully sleep here. Like I don't have to be on guard.
Nice. They're protecting you.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So we're going to drift and float and drift to another important day in that same lifetime that we're looking at, where something important is happening. You're there now. What do you see?
It's back to being daytime, and I am back like looking at like the burnt rubble, like the burnt like church or barn.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What do you notice?
I'm like, there's this like red like shine, and I'm like trying to go through, and it's like I find this like red or this gold cross with like a red gemstone in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And I take it and I put it in my pocket.
Nice.
And I'm starting to walk down this like dirt road.
Do you know where you're going?
Now, not that I recognize, I feel like I will recognize it once I get there.
Got it. All right. You're there now. What do you see?
I'm just in this field. There's not really much surrounding me.
Okay. You look behind you. Do you see anything in the distance as you turn around and look all around you?
No, it's almost like black. Like this behind me is just black, but like in front of me is just like this field, and it's a field of like white flowers.
Beautiful.
Um,
Can you smell the flowers?
they don't really have a scent.
Can you touch them?
Yeah, they almost like they're soft and like almost silky.
Oh, nice. What else do you notice?
Uh, there's a village like past the field, like it's like almost a hill, and I just have to like keep walking down the hill to go to the like to go into this village.
Oh, is that somewhere you'd like to go? Is there a reason to go there?
I'm not sure. I can feel myself still walking.
Okay.
Um,
What happens next?
um, I'm walking. I'm in the village now.
Nice. What do you see?
A lot of like different stores. Um, everything is like has like that brick build. Um, very like old timey, like the brick road, like the gravel road. Um, I keep hearing like there's this one store that has this box. I just keep hearing the box.
Oh, do you still have the cross in your pocket?
Yeah.
Look down at your feet. What are you wearing on this day?
Boots, like combat boots,
Okay,
that go like right past like my, like in the middle of my calf. And I still have like the same type of clothes on. They're just not as dirty anymore.
good.
Um,
Okay,
and I have this like, I guess like fanny pack, like backpack, like across, um, that I think just has like some necessities.
interesting.
Um,
What do you notice next?
uh, just all these different shops. Um, I almost like get the sense of like trading, like going into trade the cross.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Which store do you want to go into?
I'm trying to find the store where that box is. I just keep hearing like I need to find the box.
Oh, okay. What happens next?
Um, I go into this one store that has like bones, like animal bones.
Interesting. What does that look like in there?
Um, it almost kind of reminds me of like a crystal shop in a sense, but instead of like crystals and like baskets and things, it's like different types of bones. And I keep like looking at this like skull head.
Hmm.
Um,
Do you get the sense of what the bones are for?
um, almost like hexing, like, or I'm like almost like voodoo, like you use these bones to like for like spells and things like that.
Oh, nice. Do you get the sense of this is a village that you have been before, or that this is a new place for you?
I think it's a new place. I think I've been to similar places like this, but this place is new. Like I have a lot of like I feel like almost a lot of people are like who is she? Um
Do you get the sense that you've traveled there from where you were before with your backpack or your satchel?
yes, maybe not this place, but maybe somewhere similar, but cuz I'm just looking around, like trying to see what each store is.
Okay, what
Um
happens next? What do you notice now?
mm, there's this coffee shop I keep like being drawn to.
Okay, let's go to the coffee shop. Do you get the sense of that's where the box is? Or just that you want to go into the coffee shop for something else?
No, just to go in, almost like looking for answers. Like,
Nice. Okay, what happens when you go in?
there's this one guy at the counter, and then there's like it's not very busy. There's only a few people there. They they're dressed a little more, I guess, done up. Not like suit and tie type done up, but just like I guess I'm dressed more like I guess more like housemaid type look, and they're like would be like the people who own the house, I guess, like that,
Right.
So I'm getting some looks. Um, the guy at the counter asked how he could help me, and I just keep telling him I'm looking for this box. It's a wooden box with some engraving on top.
What does he say?
I'm hearing like go see Lawrence.
Oh, does he tell you where Lawrence is?
Uh, yeah, he owns like an odds and end type store. So if like anyone would have like that type of box, it would probably be like him.
Does he give you directions to get there?
Yeah, it's like he said it's close. It's like around the corner. You would like leave here, go around the corner, and I'm hearing like a green roof.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go there now. You're outside of that store now. What do you see?
Um a lot of the like buildings itself are in like a circular shape, which I find a little interesting.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like they're all like some stores are more like circular instead of like being like a typical like square, and I just find that different because that's not like something that's typical.
Are they brick or wood or?
Some of them are brick, some are like paneling. Like the paneling is almost that like metal-y type paneling. Some are wood, but they all kind of have like the same type of shape to them.
Interesting. What else do you
Um,
notice?
um, so I'm walking into the one store, and there's just like a lot of clutter. Like it definitely is like an odds and end type store.
Oh, fun. What all do you see?
Um, a lot of dolls, a lot of just kind of like, I guess, like miscellaneous, like cool knickknack type things. I see a couple like swords, um, some crystals, um, some clothing.
Interesting. What happens next?
Uh, so I go up to the counter, and I ask to see Lawrence. Um, and he comes out from the back. The guy at the counter was like a little bit younger. Lawrence looks like kind of like, I guess, like a modern wizard, like has a like long beard, white beard,
Oh, interesting.
short white hair, um, and just kind of like, I guess like khakis almost, like that like tannish, like old but like run down like tannish pants.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a brown shirt. Um,
What kind of an energy do you get from him?
he seems like nice enough. He definitely could seem like he's like a little bit of a grouch when he wants to be, But I asked him about the box.
What does he say?
I heard that like he sold it.
Oh,
Um, and I keep hearing like sister tribe again. Like he sold it to like someone else that could have been like part of my tribe, or
interesting.
like I'm hearing like from the church, like someone from the church.
Good. Okay, what happens next?
Uh, I asked him to sell, like, about selling the necklace and like how much I would get. And I just keep hearing like that's not something that you want to sell.
Oh, did you ask him why?
Uh, I just keep hearing like it's like gonna come in handy later. Like,
Interesting. Good. All right. Let's drift and float and drift to another important day in this lifetime that we're looking at now. You're there now. What's happening on this day? What do you see?
uh, I think I'm at a school, like
Okay.
yeah, like at the old like schoolhouses, like the red schoolhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm just kind of like standing outside. Um, and I just like keep like telling myself like to be this young again, like the simpler days, like of just being in school.
You're thinking back when you were young
Yeah.
in this particular. What else do you notice?
Um, there's like animals, like I see the cows in like a barn. It's almost like I almost get this compound, or like multiple like people living in the same area, and then there's like the one school, but it's like a small community basically. um and almost like somewhere like you would help like rate, like everyone raises like the kids together basically. And there's just these different like houses lined up in kind of like a circle, or like a semicircle, with like the school in the middle. And then like everyone kind of has like there's the animals in the garden.
Do you get the sense of if you live here or if you're visiting here?
I think I'm visiting. I keep hearing like Anna, like I need to talk to Anna.
Interesting. Do you know where Anna is?
I think she's in the school, because I'm like, I almost get the sense I'm like waiting for like the bell almost, so like I can talk to her.
Oh, nice. Well, let's go to that time now. What happens now?
I'm talking to her about this box, and I almost get like the sense that there's like something in the box, like almost like pictures or something, or like something that I want to look at in the box.
Does she know anything about the box?
Uh, I feel like she has the box, but she doesn't want me to like see the box.
Oh, do you get the sense of why? Or does she say why?
Um, I almost get the sense of like almost like a for my own good, like you know, like almost like not opening up, like the past wounds. Like I almost like there's something like I don't. I almost get the sense like something's not adding up. Like I and then like the answer might be in the box, but it also might not be in the box. Like
Okay, what happens next?
so, I'm holding the box now.
Oh, what does it look like? Tell me about it.
It's this wooden box, and it's kind of like that big. Like it's not a very deep box, and the necklace is like the key to the box. Like I have to like put the necklace on top,
Oh,
and then I open the box.
what's inside?
Um, some like pictures, and then some like paperwork, like some like sort of paper.
Do you get the sense of what all that is for? What it is?
It almost kind of reminds me of like a memory box,
Mm-hmm.
like of like all just like the stuff or like important things. Like I'm seeing like the deed to like the deed to that like a house or something.
Mm-hmm.
uh
Do you get the sense of how it relates to you?
I almost get like the sense of like I almost keep hearing like the answer like isn't in the box, or like what you're looking for is not in this box. Like not that the things in the box are meaningless, but they're not of significance anymore.
Interesting. So, what happens next?
um I feel like I just keep looking through. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for, but it's not in this box. Like, and I'm almost frustrated because I'm like almost that like I've spent like all this time looking for this box, and like it's not even there.
Do you get a sense of what you're looking for?
uh I just keep hearing like the answer, like like almost like a piece of paper that should have like an answer on it.
Do you know what the question is?
No, I don't.
Interesting. What happens
um,
next?
uh I put the box down, and I just go and I sit outside, and I just sit on the stairs, and I'm just like soaking in the sunshine.
How does that feel?
It feels good. It feels good to just kind of sit for a minute.
What kind of a sense of feelings do you have about all that's happened with this box and the journey that you've been on?
A little frustrated, a little tired from walking so much. Um, I almost get the sense of just like almost like defeat, or just like not knowing, like almost still feeling like somebody could, like, is after me, but like I'm safe enough to sit for a minute, but like almost like things are gonna catch up to me at some point, or like what I'm, because I'm an outcast, like eventually that's like they're gonna catch on, and like I almost get this like burned alive feeling, like they're upset with me because I'm an outcast, and like that's unacceptable. So I keep like running, like I have to keep moving.
What else do you notice?
Um where I currently am is like where the people from, I don't know if we were like part of a church, or if that's just kind of where we like my sisterhood, like that's what they keep like recalling it as, is like the sisterhood. um where I am now is where they ended up like having to go, because like everything else was burnt down.
Do you get the sense that you belong in that community, or?
I do, like I feel like this is like almost like these are my people, but I'm not meant to stay here. Like
Do you get the sense of why you're not meant to stay there?
uh almost get the sense of there's more than just this. Like I'm here temporarily until like I feel good enough to like keep walking. And like to everyone else it's like a crazy concept of like how is there more out there? But I just feel like I can't stay here for too long. Like I need to keep moving.
Nice. Okay. So now we're going to drift and float and drift to the last day of your life in that lifetime that we're looking at. You're there now. What's happening on this day? What do you see?
Uh I'm at like my own like cabin, like my own house. It's another log cabin. And I'm sitting outside on and just kind of like looking at like the field in front of me. And the sun is like starting to go down. And but it's like it's the sunset, so the sun's still up, but it's just like starting to go down. And I'm just sitting there and I just watching the sunset, and I feel myself just like starting to like get tired, but I feel like I'm at peace, like not like full peace, but I'm like in contentment, like I feel okay, like, and I just almost get this like as it gets darker, like I myself am also like I guess like dying, I guess, in the sense, like withering away, but not like, I don't know. I just hear like, I feel like I can finally rest. Like I don't have to, like, I stopped running. I'm no longer on the run. I have my own space. Like, and I'm content. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
You've made a life for yourself and you're content.
Yeah.
All right. So whatever happens has now happened, and you're on the other side of that now. And I want you to drift and float and drift away from that scene, leaving all of that energy right where it belongs, safe and complete, and continuing its own journey. You're on the other side now. What do you see?
Um, I'm actually back on my grandma's property right now.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
but like younger, like it's a younger self.
Nice.
And I'm just like sitting, like, my feet are like in the water.
Nice.
Um,
What does it feel like to be sitting there?
uh, like I haven't been there in a very long time.
Yeah. Is your grandma home?
Uh, I think so. My grandfather is like standing, like I'm sitting lower down and he's like standing up on the hill a little bit, like just kind of watching me.
And what happens next?
And he comes and sits next to me.
Nice. Does he say anything?
No, he just like wraps his arm around me and I just put my head on his shoulder. And we just kind of are sitting there, not really saying anything. We're just kind of like just taking in each other's energy.
Nice. What do you notice now?
We're just kind of just sitting there and still kind of in silence, but and then I get up and I help him stand up, and then we're just kind of walking back to the house together. Um,
Hmm.
and we still don't really say anything. We're just kind of walking together. Um, and I'm kind of like running my hands across the grapevines that we used to have. Um, and I take one of the grapes and I just like smush it in my fingers.
Nice.
Um,
What happens next?
and then we walk up to the house and walk into uh, the kitchen, and my grandma's just sitting, like making dinner.
Can you see what she's making?
Something in a pot, maybe potatoes. I think she's making like mashed potatoes. And then we go into the living room, and I'm just sitting on the living room floor, and the TV is on. Um, and then it's kind of taking me back to this one time, like she made me a grilled cheese and like gave me that. So I'm just kind of sitting there with the grilled cheese.
Oh, nice. What else do you notice?
Um, I'm trying not to be sad.
Is she there?
She's in the kitchen, and I'm just kind of sitting in the living room. And my grandfather went into the other room. He's in like the bedroom. And I'm just kind of sitting there watching the TV. Um,
Just kind of a normal day.
yeah.
What's the energy in the house?
Um, it's calm for now, but I feel like I'm like waiting for someone to come through the door and for it to be like loud and chaotic. Um, and I'm just kind of sitting waiting for her to come back to sit down.
Let's have her sit down now. She's there with you now. What's happening now?
I go and sit in between her legs, and I'm just kind of sitting there, and she's like kind of playing with the end of my hair. Um,
Do you say anything to each other?
um, she can tell I'm upset, and she just keeps saying I know, and she just keeps like taking my hair and just kind of like rubbing my hair. Um,
What does it feel like to be in between her legs like that? Are you hanging on to her legs?
um, not really. I'm just kind of like sitting there, but I definitely,
Can you feel her presence?
yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Does she make you feel good?
Yeah, I
Nice.
definitely miss her.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to drift and float away from that scene, back in time to before you were born. You're there now. I'd like to ask to speak to Bailey's higher self now. May I speak to Bailey's higher self now, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Out of all the things that you could show her, all the lives that you could show her, what was the lesson of that life that you showed her?
You need to trust one with yourself, and the answer isn't going to be materialistic, it's inward.
Thank you. Every life has a purpose. What was the purpose of that life that you showed her?
To show her that even in the midst of chaos, you can still have everything that you're looking for.
Nice. And as you know, she came with a beautiful list of questions to ask you. Would it be appropriate to ask her questions now?
Yes.
Thank you. One of the things that she really wants to know about is what's next for her in her career. She wants to know if she should leave the job that she's at. What do you have to tell her about her career and what she should focus on, please?
Find the stability with where you are now, but allow this to be an opportunity to dive in what you want to do, not what you think you have to do just to fill the societal norms of paying bills.
Thank you. Do you have any suggestions or advice on the things that she would be really good at?
Enhance the gifts that you currently have, and if there's something you feel called to, it's okay to do those and then realize it's not meant for you. But you need to experience it to be able to decide whether or not it is meant for you.
Oh, thank you. And what kind of clues will she have? Will she know if something is meant for her or if it's not meant for her?
It will feel, it will be an automatic yes. Like, yes, this is what I feel called to do. You won't have to second guess yourself. And there will be opportunities lined up that help you dive into what you want to learn more.
Thank you. That kind of goes with the next question that she had, which is, what is her purpose? What is the purpose that she's here for?
Her purpose is to help and to heal, and everything that she does now to help will be on a bigger scale. And her purpose is to help get the word out. God chose her to provide, to be a portal for others through her. So his word will go through her to help other people.
Nice. Can you help her understand how she can move towards that?
Indulge in classes. But if there's something that you feel called to do, such as this experience, do that, because everything is a learning opportunity.
Thank you. She also kind of wanted to know if she has any gifts that she's not aware of or that she could strengthen.
Her gifts are unlimited, and anything that she feels she wants to be called to is one of her gifts. If she feels called to it, it is a gift from God that she is meant to at least dabble in, or at least see if it's something that she would want to continue. But her gifts are unlimited. There's not just one specific thing that she is meant to be doing.
Nice. Thank you. And the next question is about relationships. And she's in a relationship right now. And she would kind of like to know what you have to say about that. And she also wanted to know if this is the last relationship that she'll be in.
The current relationship is only only going to get healthier as long as you and him continuously work on that connection and the communication and setting those boundaries or talking about those boundaries. You both have a lot that you need to heal from, but you two are doing it in a healthy way, and you need to just allow him the opportunity to grow for himself to be able to continue to grow for the relationship. It has every ounce of being able to work and to have the life that you want. You just need to allow him to grow and do the necessary healing for himself also. And also realize that not everything that you are interested in is for him to understand. And if there is something that he doesn't understand, then let that be that, and not push the issue unless he's willing to be open to trying it, because otherwise you're just going to frustrate yourself.
Thank you. He has said to her that he doesn't really want children. Is that his true truth? What can you tell her about that, please?
He is open to the idea of having children as long as you are the mother. Otherwise, it is something that he still needs to wrap his head around, because he genuinely would prefer not to have children. But if by chance you two do have children, then he's going to be more excited about it than he leads on.
Thank you. I think that will make her feel good because that goes into her next question. She wants to know if she will have kids because she said that there is a wall of tissue in her uterus and she's wondering if that will cause any issues or if you can give some healing and repair that today so that she can have a child if she chooses to.
She does need to take the appropriate steps into the healing. Some things are more out of my hand, going to the doctors, going and getting it all looked at and talking to a professional, but it's not doable. And if by chance there is a reason that something happens where you can't bear your own children, there are so many other opportunities to have kids. And God has plans of putting many children in your life that may not necessarily be your own, but you will also be caring for them in the way God wants you to care for them. So, in a way, you're going to have many children, just they might not all be your own children.
Thank you. She saw a psychic at one point, and the psychic said that she would have children around the age of 28. What can you tell her about that information?
Again, needing to go to the doctor and seeing what is the healthiest way to go about having children. And it's not impossible. You just need to make sure you're taking care of your body first so it could prepare to have children.
Thank you. And now she kind of wants to know another relationship question, but this one is about Molly. She wants to know if she should cut Molly out of her life. What do you have to say to her about that?
Molly needs the opportunity to grow in her own story, and understanding that it's okay to separate yourself from people and come back to people for the sake of the child, but you don't need to have it be more than just that. If it's you want to be around for the child and be there for the child, then that is fine, but it doesn't need to go deeper than being there for the child.
That makes sense. Thank you. And is there anything else that she should focus on with her career that she hadn't considered so far? Do you have any other things that you want to talk about with the career?
Using your gifts to reach out, and using your coworkers to help put yourself out there, allowing them to get readings or to talk to you, to be able to advance your skills, and allowing them to put out the word for you. I know a lot of them have been asking for readings and taking those opportunities to have yourself grow and provide the input that they are also seeking. And for now, get yourself settled, but understand that this is only temporary. All of this is all just temporary, and you are here for a bigger mission. You just need to go through the steps to get to the bigger mission. And everything that is put in front of you is meant to teach you something to prepare you for the bigger mission.
Thank you. I had one other question about the past life that you showed her. In one of the scenes, she went to see a little mouse and a gnome. What's that about? Why did you show her that scene? Can you tell her a little bit more about that?
Those are spirit guides, if that's what you would like to call them. They're or helpers. They are there to ensure your safety, and they are there to provide you that comfort and a place to rest. Uh, God provides helpers throughout our path to give us almost a checkpoint, and she'll know what the checkpoint is, but providing that checkpoint of, okay, I don't need to constantly be on the go, and also realizing that not everybody is out to get you. There are people here that genuinely just want to see you succeed and help you move forward.
And how do any of the scenes that she saw in that past life affect her current life now?
The feeling of not feeling like you're where you need to be, the feeling of being homesick, understanding that you are here to create so much more for you out, and that's outside of your trauma and the things that have hurt you, because at the end of the day you are meant to succeed and to have all you want, and you can grow out of having such a harsh past or harsh trauma and things like that, and just understanding that even something that was burnt down can have beauty shine through, hence the cross and the gold and the red gem in the middle. That all of that is still considered beautiful, even if it's in the midst of rubble, and understanding that you yourself are beautiful in the midst of all the rubble.
Thank you. And you also showed her a scene from her present life, but in the past, with her grandparents. Why did you show her that?
For her to understand that they are still with you, to understand that it's okay to take a minute to reflect on the past and to cry it out as you need, to feel those emotions as you need, but realizing that you aren't alone even when you feel alone, and that you are protected and highly loved and highly favored, and you have such a strong spirit team behind you that even when you do feel alone and even when you feel like you need to cry, we are still here for you. And your grandparents love you so, so much, and they wish they could have done more, and they're sorry for how things should have played out, but understanding that even now they're trying to do what they can to fix the brokenness of what could have been.
Thank you. Can you tell her a little bit more about the team of guides that she has?
She she knows how she's got a whole stadium full of people that are standing behind her, ready to provide her with anything that she asks for, and allowing herself to realize that you're more than just this human being. You are a spiritual being, and you have so much ability if you allow yourself, and just understanding that you have so many guides and ancestors and people that just want to be on her team just because she can do it, and she just needs to stop letting the chatter of outside people reflect. And it's okay to be an outsider. She is meant to be an outsider, and understand that you're always going to have people out to get you per se, but you also have a team of people that are there to protect you and to guide you, and are not going to let anything happen to her and just want her to succeed.
Nice. All right. She has one other question about her current life that she would like your help with. She would like to know what she should do with her house that she currently owns that her brother is in. What should she do with that?
For now, let it be, but also starting to prepare him for the idea of the house may be gone one day, and allowing him the opportunity to come up with a plan for himself, but also understanding that at some point you are no longer going to have this house. But if you want to put a pause on trying to figure out what to do, that's fine. But don't just be stagnant. Think about it, do your research, but also preparing him for the possibility of the house no longer being there at some point. But focus on what's going to make you more at peace and more calm. And if that's not focusing on the house right now, that's okay.
Nice. Thank you. Well, when she scheduled this session, what was it that you wanted her to receive the most from this experience?
She doesn't have to be so broken inside. It's okay to be upset, but you also don't need to bear everybody's emotions, and letting go of what no longer serves you and what is not your energy, and realizing that everyone is on their own journey, and it's okay for them to come talk to you and for you to give them the advice that they may need, but not needing to take on all of that energy as yours, and realizing that you are doing the best you can. Are there some aspects that, yes, you can give more attention to? For sure. But for now, just realizing you are where you need to be. And it's really time for you to start stepping into that higher self energy, because you have so many things that are coming for you that you're not even going to know what to do with half of them. But you need to get out of this. You need to allow yourself to become the phoenix, and allow yourself to dissolve and to burn, to be able to come out as this beautiful, bright, and intelligent, and just shining being, because you are meant to be that, and you deserve to be that, and you deserve to heal from everything that wasn't your fault, because not a lot of this was not your fault, but you needed to be able to experience it to be able to talk about it and help other people go through it. And just know that I myself and your spirit team and God, they all love you so much, and you deserve to feel that love.
Thank you so much. Do you have any advice for her when she starts to feel broken and starts to drudge up things from the past about why she's broken, or if there's current things? Do you have any advice for her on how to move through that?
Feel the emotions, cry it out if you have to, but find be one with yourself again, and allowing yourself to take time to meditate, to go out for a nature walk, to really be by yourself again. You get too consumed in other people's lives, which is valid because they're all the people in your life, but you need to pour into yourself again like you used to, because you've just been losing touch with yourself. And you take care of your younger self and you take care of your teenage self, but make sure you take care of your adult self too, because she also needs that love and that guidance and that support. And you don't always need to be tough all the time. It's okay to let your guards down and just be there for yourself for a minute.
Nice. Thank you. Before we bring her back, is there any other things she needs to know? Anything that hasn't yet been shared? Any last words?
Mm. Stop second guessing yourself, because the more you second guess yourself, the more you shut down or push away your gifts. And you know what the truth is. You know that you don't need to always be to have that confirmation. And when you feel something is right, it's right. And you don't need the validation from other people. And it's okay to live in the crazy, and it's okay to be crazy, and to have other people think you're crazy, because to you, they also could be crazy. Everyone has their own definition of crazy. So just live in your craziness.
Nice. Thank you.